Alright, let's go. We'll do some ranked on the Hunter, shall we? So the Hunter starts with the banana, which every 5 seconds heals for 4 and regenerates 1 stamina, which allows you to overstretch your stamina usage a little bit. And then we just get a sword, which is just a weapon. It chops. And then a Lucky Clover, which gives us a little bit of luck. So our starting options are a piggy bank. Not really interested in the broom, I don't think. Trigger extra attack without any stamina cost when the opponent misses. On hit, if you have at least 1 mana, 25% chance to inflict blind. So you want some way of generating mana with that, I suppose. Stones, you throw them once, they do a little bit of damage and destroy some armor. You can get little bags to repeatedly throw stones. There's actually like a legendary stone that slows enemies. It's like a ice crystal thing. Pans deal bonus damage when they're touching food in their start areas. Quite interesting. The pig is reacting to something? Yeah, so the pig reacts to the clover. You can make a lucky piggy bank. I don't mind it going economy in round 1 here. We can potentially do that. We'll get our piggy. You need 2 lucky clovers to get the piggy bank. And then we'll spend 1 gold to reroll, see what else is available to us. So there's a backpack upgrade and a healing herbs, or we can get a cheap garlic, half-price garlic. It's not really that big a deal. It gives a little bit of armor and some vampire stripping effect. So vampirism gives enemies like the player leech, and you can use garlic to counter that a little bit. Shield's really strong early on. Can we afford... We can't afford the shield and the backpack, though. But maybe we go the backpack and a second banana. Or the backpack... No, we can't afford that, can we? The backpack or the healing herb, maybe. Yeah. We'll go the healing herb. If we get 2 of these, we can upgrade a healing potion later on. For now, it just gives a little bit of regen. There's not much else we can do here for now. So, not a super strong start, but it'll do. The piggy bank provides 1 extra gold at the end of each battle. I think the gem chest is better because it also provides 1 extra gold. So they got spikes from their walrus tusk. You can actually pause if you want to take a look at stuff. So they got a walrus tusk that gives spikes, so we take 1 damage when we hit them. Otherwise, they've got a whetstone for +1 damage. So they've got +1 damage and then 1 damage reflect. Whereas we just got like a little bit of regen effectively. So they'll probably win this. But only by a little bit. Yeah, no, it's actually by a fair bit. That reflect damage added up, I guess. First round loss, not a big deal. Half-price dagger. Dagger doesn't cost any stamina. Triggers an extra attack on stun. It's honestly a pretty good purchase for 2 gold. Carrot's kind of nice. Cleansing random debuffs. If you have at least 5 luck, 50% chance to gain 1 in power. We don't have 5 luck currently. There's a second healing herbs here. We probably will want that. Let's get the dagger. So a good thing to note is that, so the ranger bag gives 5 crit to anything inside of it per luck. You can have the items only 1 square inside like that, and it still works. Right now that doesn't matter, but when you want to try and get as many things in to get that effect as possible, you want to kind of like surround the ranger bag. We'll get a second herb so that we can get a healing potion upgrade later. And then maybe, so there's a tusk, but that's pretty, yeah. I'll reroll. Well, we probably want to try and get 2 whetstones for the wooden sword. So 2 whetstones plus a wooden sword equal a hero sword. What we might do is put the whetstone here. Put the sword like so. So the whetstone's giving +1 damage to the dagger and the sword. And then put the banana back in here. That's our gold for now. We could reserve the bag just to ensure that we get one. Next round. I might do that. So we're kind of gearing up for a couple item upgrades. I don't think I even mentioned that, but this game has an item upgrading system where you combine different items together in recipes. So this person next round is going to combine the walrus tusk with a shield to make a spiked shield. Which basically combines the effects of the 2 items together, but saving space. And sometimes you get like nice bonuses on top of that. Looks like they're probably going to win this one. Yeah, shield's pretty good, especially against 2 weapons. Weapon spam gets countered pretty hard by shields. We could get a shield, or I think I want to try and reroll to like get any of our combos to pay off. Okay, so there's a whetstone, so we can get 2 whetstones and it'll upgrade into a hero's sword next time. The fanny pack is quite nice. It items inside trigger 10% faster. I might reserve that maybe. Oh, we've got 2 losses on the card already. Not ideal. They sold their sword and got a hungry blade, eh? Gives some vampirism, but it doesn't do much without some source of regen. So we're going to beat them, probably. I think we just outmuscle them here. One leech isn't enough of a payoff there. Like our 2 regen is basically as strong. Yeah, they've got full economy with all the piggies. That's true. So you saw our whetstones just fuse into the hero sword there. You can actually upgrade it again into a hero longsword if you get another set of whetstones. But now what it does actually is it makes any nearby... It basically becomes the whetstones. So there's 2 whetstones that add +2. The sword is now whetstones. Weapons in the start area gain 2 damage. Hero sword can upgrade into 2 things. I forgot the second one was. Oh yeah, it looks like there's one on either side here. This one here too. So I'm pretty sure just more whetstones turn it into the longsword. I wonder what the other one is. There's a acorn collar, which gives additional crit chance to start items. That's a pretty good buy. Also a shield for 2 gold's pretty good too. We need 2 of those to make a lucky piggy. Damn. I really want both. It's worth getting the 2 cost shield. It's pretty good. We can basically sell it back for 2 later. And I want this, but we have to sell something to get it. It's kind of awkward. I guess I'll sell a healing herb and get that. So that's giving another 5% crit for each luck. I still only have 1 luck, so we're getting 10% crit rate on those, which is not really that good, but I'm hoping we can get some of these to pay off soon. So they made the lucky piggy, which just gives 2 luck at the start of the battle, basically, just saves space. Oh, it does make the chance-based effects more likely to trigger. They got the spiked shield, which is kind of doing a number on us. Oh man, and the thorn whip too. That's a nice strong thorn whip combo. The thorn whip gains damage. You gain spikes and you gain +1 damage per spike. And then this thing gives you a bit of spike as well. And we're going to obliterate it in the early rounds here. Hammer's just pretty decent damage and a chance to stun at the start here, which is kind of alright. I think I need to reroll and push for things though. Bows don't cost stamina and do a fair bit of damage, and when they work as a good payoff for crit builds. So when the weapon that's in the star spot at the front crits, the bow fires twice. I'd have to sell something for 2. Could sell the piggy bank for 2 now. It's going to be 3 or 4 gold already, so it's basically break even / +1. I'll get the bow. Which one has the higher crit? They're the same, I'm pretty sure. But which one attacks faster? Cooldown 1.4, cooldown 3.5. The dagger, so the sword attacks faster. Alright, well that's a fair bit of damage. I have very little healing though, which is a problem. But hopefully we can start getting some wins. Alright, this person hasn't even got a weapon, so I'm pretty sure we win this fight. They are obviously in the middle of making some sort of build change. They don't have any way of dealing damage to us. They're just eating bananas and cashing their piggy bank money. Puck, 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 puck. Alright, well that's a win. There's an on sale fanny pack there, it's pretty good. I'll take that and do the trigger rate on the bow. Oh, there's a thorn whip for sale too. Oh man. I'm not using any stamina currently, I could actually use that. A little tricky. Oh, I just committed. Not sure if it was a good idea, but we're doing it. This does mean that that thing's not starring as many things. Now we have higher stamina usage, but we can handle higher stamina usage. We want the crit on there. Now it's touching all of those, and we can put the crit thing in there to give crit to everything except the dagger. I can give the dagger crit, or I can give it +1 damage. I think the +1 damage is slightly better. And we can fit the banana in here, and the shield over here, the healing here, and this luck here. We have a second luck one, but I already got rid of the piggy bank. But we do need more luck anyway. It's not really the best way of getting it, but I'll go ahead and do that. Spike shield, not much else going on though. They got the box of riches. Kinda envious, I wouldn't mind that. Pretty easy win there. Bam. So the whip giving +2 and then deals 1+ damage per thorns. On crit, gain + thorns. So you can build around thorn whip without any other source of thorns if you're building crit, which we kind of are. That works. The stamina was fine too. We didn't run out of stamina. I need some other luck generator though. Every time a starred item activates in a square, like an X formation, you have a 66 chance of gaining 1 mana. If you have at least 10, deal 2 damage instead. So you want to surround this with high activation items and then have it generate mana so that you can use it for something else, or generate overflow mana to deal damage. Interesting. Every 3 seconds, cleanse blind. Blind is pretty bad for our build, so getting some way to prevent it would be kind of nice. Use 10 mana to become 2 invulnerable. Invulnerable for 2 seconds, I should say. It also just works as a healing item, which is nice. The big items on sale price can be well worth picking up because it's a lot of gold saved for its power level. I might buy that, because even if we regret it, we can sell it for the same amount. The sale prices are always what you can sell them for, so... We could go the Mana Orb plus the Book of Light combo. Maybe we should. What is it? Oh, it combos with the dagger. Interesting. Spectral dagger. Well, I'll stick that in there for now then, and we'll get that upgrade. Slightly short on a bag. Maybe I'll drop the healing herb so I can buy that bag right now. Every time a start item activates, you have 2/3 chance to generate 1 mana. And then if we get to 10 mana, we become invulnerable for 2 seconds. Okay, we're starting to get something interesting going. The characters are somewhat superfluous, yeah. The backpacks are the things doing the battling. Our opponent has a Hungry Blade and a Hero Longsword. Ooh, I want to see the Hero Longsword, hold on. Weapons gain +4 damage, just straight up stronger version. Nice. Hungry Blade gives them some vampirism action. Do they have a way of generating regen? They don't. I like their positioning with the gloves there. Activating on the Hero Longsword and the bow and arrow. It's pretty cool. So many piggies. I think we'll win that pretty comfortably. Yep. Nice. I don't think we even got to... What did we get? We got to 8 mana there. It was a pretty quick fight though. So these combine. Now we have a Spectral Dagger. So use 1 mana to attack health directly and deals +7 damage. Oh, so sometimes items inherit the previous features, but in this case, not. In this case, it converts it to something kind of quite different. So if we can get a mana generator, we can ignore armor to deal 7 damage, attack health directly, and deal +7 damage. Spectral Dagger is pretty strong. Losing the other effect is kind of a shame, because it makes our Book of Light not so useful now. But we might get another way of generating mana, maybe. Yggdrasil Leaf generates mana. Gain 2 mana and 1 regen for each nature item in the start areas at the start of the battle. And it can use 5 to heal 5 and cleanse 2 debuffs. So it'll probably consume the mana before Book of Light gets a chance to use it though. Pathfinder lets you resist poison. And when you gain thorns, you inflict poison. And then if the opponent has 15 poisons, they take 20% more damage. So it's kind of a combined poison attack damage focused. And then the piercing arrow. So these are like class upgrades basically. You get these up 5 wins, I think. Weapons deal 30% critical damage and remove 5 armor on crit. Items in the back activate and have 50% chance to gain luck. This is the one that makes more sense with our overall build. The piercing arrow is very strong, but it's a little hard to position. So for this, we have to like maybe shift this over to the right and put the arrow over here somewhere. And then put activation items behind it to get the luck scaling. Shield's actually a pretty good one to activate because it means every time they attack, it triggers an activation. We actually like want it over and then put another bag over there or something. It's weird that you can like not attach your bags though. So that's only the 30% crit and remove 5 on crit is only hitting the bow and the Spectral Dagger right now though. Bird is good. Bird is pretty powerful. Every 3 seconds start items trigger faster and remove 1 luck from your opponent. It has basically, it looks like just 1 star because it's over there, but it actually is like, I think a big shouty kind of arc. Oh, it looks like the gloves are what upgrades off the sword. Maybe I should try and get those then. Oh, you need 2 pairs of gloves to make a Falcon Blade. Okay. All right. Learning what these things are is good though. Best is maybe to put it there later. For now, I can just put it next to the Thorn Whip because it gains the extra thorns on crit. I think we're not going to get an optimal setup just yet. Alright, let's re-roll because we might get like a bag in here that makes everything easier. Cheap garlic. Oh, on sale bag. On sale bag. Oh, gloves for upgrade. Oh yeah, thanks. I can at least put the garlic in there to trigger the piercing arrow luck. So we're gonna have a lot of luck gain now. 4 luck every few seconds. Well, maybe averaging out to 2. Yeah, we reserve those extra gloves. All right, let's go with that for now. Needs a lot of finagling to optimize. Looks like we're smashing it though. Damn, big crits. We're doing huge damage with the whip. 9 to 14, and then it's critting. We are doing a lot of damage. Sick. There's our gloves. There was more gloves anyhow, it seems. I'll get those. We want to upgrade the piggyback, I think. So let's just put this in here for now. Hopefully we can get a backpack. Do I want the stamina sack or the regular one? I can't quite afford that right now. Probably want that next. I'll get this one now. Move the gloves. There we go. Falcon Blade incoming. Okay, we're getting 2 upgrades. Get a lucky piggy bank and our Falcon Blade. We'll see what that does. I haven't seen it before. They've got an upgraded healing potion. They've got a, wow, perfect sapphire in their sword. Oh my lord. That's actually really strong. 100% chance to attack health directly, so it ignores armor. And then gain 2 mana and inflict 1 cold, which slows us down. It's like insanely good. What the hell? How did they manage to get a perfect sapphire? They must have appeared in the shop after they got the box of riches. So box of riches spawns gems, but it also allows the shop to sell you gems. We got 32 damage crits. Oh my god. Here's our Falcon Blade. So that's actually longer. Start items trigger twice as fast. So it stops giving the flat damage, but it makes them trigger faster. Okay. And it does 2 to 4 damage itself. Attacks twice though. Oh wow. So that means it's triggering crit effects really fast as well. Ooh, interesting. Could be good for triggering the bow and arrow. I think like this, because then we can also have the dagger benefiting from that. So the pig gives chance-based effects on the start items are 20% more likely to trigger. That. Oh, the item. Oh, the bow. The arrow. Sick. Piggy bank on the arrow is really good, yeah. Perfect spot for the ring in the top right of the bow. Oh, yeah, nice. Good call. We want to put more things around the Falcon Blade and get a nice payoff for that. I think we want to get our health potion. A piggy bank for 2 gold is just always worth it because we can just resell it for 2 whenever we want. And it generates gold in the meantime. They've got a strong heroic potion. They've got a bunch of goobits. It's like they're going for a full thorns build. But I don't think it's going to be strong enough. 12 thorns damage. That's getting pretty high. Ooh, if it had gone on much longer, they might have got us with that. Just like, if they had a thorn whip, they'd really be loving life here with this. All these pineapples and spike shields. They're just missing that thorn whip. They're going for the thorns poison. They only got 10 poison stacks out of it though in the end. It is kind of a rampy build. They really have to stick around for that to pay off though. Every 4 seconds gain 1 thorns and heal for 3. So that actually with the thorn whip is a good payoff. What is this comboing with? Oh, it combos with the thorn whip? Oh, I might have to get that then. Okay. I can afford the bag and that. Bloodthorn. Yeah, let's make it. Do I know what that does? I don't know what that does yet. We'll find out. If I sell the piggy bank, it's not enough to get the pineapple. Do I want to keep the pineapple? We don't know that the bloodthorn's going to scale in the same way, so I might just reroll. Carrots trigger pretty often, so we can put the carrot in here. Carrots trigger every 4 seconds. Cleanse a random debuff. If you have at least 5 luck, chance to gain in power. That's pretty strong. We have a fair bit of luck gaining now. I actually want to see how much luck we're getting. So stamina use is going to be busted for this round, but not much we can do about that. I want to see how much luck we get. So we start off with 2. There goes our stamina. Bye. 4 luck. 5 luck. 7 luck. 9 luck. 10 luck. There's our first Empower for +1 damage on every weapon. They've got a lot of shields, which kind of hurts us pretty bad. 16 luck. Oh, we got him. Nice. Let's see our Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn. On hit, convert regen into vampirism and thorns. Deals +1 damage per thorns and vampirism. Okay. Yeah, it's a combo of the two. I don't have any, the only problem is it doesn't have the crit thorns generation now, which was kind of, we were built around, so that's kind of unfortunate. So I'm not sure how I feel about that one. No crit thorns generation. I'm not generating any regen like that. It's better shape to fit things around it, potentially. I can't get it to benefit from the crit and the piercing arrow here, though. And it's not hitting that right now. Other carrot for activations for arrow? Oh yeah, we need an activation in there, don't we? We are kind of not really using the ranger bag properly. We almost need to like swap the ranger bag to here. New bag and sword. Ooh. Stamina usage is gonna be through the roof, man. We can always sell it next round if it doesn't work out, I suppose. On hit removes 2 thorns and 2 regen from your opponent. Does hard shut them down. Very high stamina usage. Banana helps a bit. The bananas help. We want to link our healing potions together. So potions have a star above them that has a... after activation also applies the effect of the starred potion without consuming it. So you can like basically multi-jam potions. So you just kind of do this is fine. You can also do them sideways. That works too, like this. That works. Oh yeah, pigs do. Yes. Yeah, the hammer smashes the pig and gives you coins. Stamina is going to be pretty brutal. Now stacking up poisons. And we brutalized them though. Who needs stamina, right? So I might want those healing herbs because they can both upgrade the healing potions and also convert regen into leech and thorns. So we want to kind of get those. Blood amulets 2 at the start of the battle, which is also good. We can also combo it with the gloves of haste to create some vampire gloves, if I recall correctly. Vampiric gloves, which after 4 seconds gain 6 and start items trigger 40% faster. Really strong, actually. I might try and get both of those if I can. Have that doing that for now. Where am I going to put my banana? Surely there's a way. There we go. Thought surely there's a way to do that. You need 2 herbs to activate the health potion. Gets us a little bit stronger. The 2 extra leech gives us, what is it? Deals +1 damage per thorn and leech. Decent extra damage scaling. Oh, they've... Excalibur, I've never seen this one before. Deal +1 damage for each food. The food triggers 100% faster. Double food trigger. Excaliburs. That's an upgraded golden pan, apparently. I did not know. Man, our crits are brutal. God, they're doing so much damage. So 10 wins, but it's not the end because we can go into survival mode now. We gain +1 heart. And then we try and basically overwin, get like 4 extra wins. And we kind of gamble our ranking gain, so 39 rank gain versus 24 to 55. So we'll do the survival mode though, and keep the run going. I like that you can like keep going like that. So there's our vampiric gloves. After 4 seconds, gain 6. Start items trigger faster. 40% faster. That 40% faster trigger rate is like nutty good. I just don't know where to put it though, to really take advantage of it. Get our bag here. I could maybe like put it to make the carrots trigger faster, which would give us more luck gain. There's a cheap gin lamp too. That would give us some mana gain. The gin lamp would be insane with the Falcon Blade because of the double attack, and the gin lamp does 27 flat damage to a starred item. It's pretty hard to trigger, but we actually might be able to. We might not have enough armor generation maybe. It also eats 27 HP on activation. That's not that big a deal now that we're at 230. So, all right, so we have a few things to consider. So the lamp will generate some mana, which will help the spectral dagger deal damage ignoring armor, which is quite cool. If we can get up to 7 mana though, which maybe the dagger will be consuming it all though. Nah, I don't think that'll give us. So the dagger's just going to consume the mana. The gin lamp's never going to activate because we're never going to get to 7 mana. And we're never gonna, it's iffy if we're gonna have 7 armor as well, 7 shield. If the gym lamp could activate, it would give 27 flat damage to the Falcon Blade, which attacks twice, which is a huge amount of damage. It's 50 damage, not including it critting. So like the payoff there is insane, but getting the actual trigger is like very hard. We have a few rounds potentially in which to try and make it work. So I'm not sure. Otherwise though, we can go to the mana orb, which goes around triggered items. So we could just put it in like here, which would be pretty damn good, except for the piggy. Maybe you'd want to move that. And that would give us some mana. And then the mana will feed the Spectral Dagger. So we could just get that to gain mana. If we get both, we'll probably actually get enough mana if we get both. And then get the Gin Lamp. I think it's worth trying to make it happen, even if it's a bit inconsistent. I kind of am curious about the Rib Sword Blade. We bought that on sale, so I could sell it. The Vampiric Gloves will make the Gin Lamp trigger 40% faster to gain more thorns, which is already a big payoff for the Blood Thorn. Extra luck, which is a payoff for our entire build, and then the mana. Ooh. And the Blood Thorn's triggering faster from the Vampiric Gloves. Ooh. It's kind of eating into the stamina that could be used by our more powerful 2 items. Maybe it's not worth using. The other nice thing is that it shuts down thorns and regen builds. It's kind of nice as just like a counter item like that. The alternative is I can sell it for 5, which gives us another chance to reroll and get a little bit more stuff going on for that fits our build a bit better. I think I'll do that. There's a cheap garlic, which I can just put there to increase the activations of the banana and carrot. You hit so hard and thorns and regen builds a problem. Well, the thorns only do flat damage. Regen, true, we're kind of killing fast enough for regen builds to not get too much of a chance to stack up. Turns out high DPS is a good counter to most things. We will get shut down pretty hard by shield stacking builds. I think I should get my healing herb upgrade. I think I have to buy that bag and move some stuff around. Here we go. Oh, that's too big sword? Yeah, the gigantic buster sword. It's got a lot of gem sockets too when you do gem socketing. 40 to 50 damage. If you have at least 8 in power, you decrease stamina usage to 3. It costs 5 stamina. Man, this Gin Lamp might actually work. Pay attention to whether we end up getting 7 mana and 7 armor and activating the Gin Lamp. It'll be a little hard to notice, but we'll keep an eye on it. Can I slow it down a bit? Oh, I can slow it down. So we can slow it down and watch. So there's 3 mana. We need to hit 7 mana and 7 armor at the same time. Not that easy. Oh, maybe. Basically need to get like 2 blocks in a row. Oh, we won. We're too busy defeating our enemies to pull off our combos. Ah, every Magic the Gathering nerd's worst enemy. My opponent conceded before I could do my combo. We want the potions to be the other way around. You want the stronger potion on top, I believe, because then it this one triggers this one's effect, which gains 2 regen as well from the herbs that we had. I need some like armor recovery. You can do a heroic potion when you have no stamina left. Regenerate 2 stamina. Gain 1 empower and 1 regeneration. That's actually pretty good in our build. Might as well pick up our protective purse and just put a little blueberry in there. It gives some extra mana. And then luck if we have a lot of mana. And it increases the activation of the banana and carrot here. Food builds. Food builds. No, banana combos with the yellow potion actually. Thanks for reminding me. For the strong potion. Yeah, yellow and banana. Sorry, that's what you're talking about, weren't you? We'll put that there for now then, so that we can upgrade it for next round. The banana flavored potion, so yummy. I want to see if we get the combo. We're getting lots of mana now, which does mean we're ignoring armor with this thing. Oh, there was 8 mana, but it didn't get a chance to trigger. Unless it did? No, I don't think it did. 8 mana. We are having some stamina issues. The upgraded potion will help. If we get just a little bit more armor generation, it's going to be moot point in the end because we're just going to win. We're just going to win this run, aren't we? There's our... I love the strong potion. It's so funny looking. The big strong arms. So great. Should probably get the stamina sack. 62-point crits. Man, we're doing some obscene crits in this run. It's beautiful. It's come together pretty nicely. And we didn't even like fully build out the crit side of things. Ended up kind of getting a weird mismatch of crit slash mana build. The extra mana orb is kind of superfluous at this point. It seems like we're getting enough mana. It does deal damage itself, and it is probably worth it for the 6 gold. But I could dig for more combo stuff that we can take advantage of. I'm thinking I'm going to dig for stuff. Because we could, like, oh, I mean, like I can do this, for example, right now, which is pretty exciting. So Shield of Valor is a higher chance to block, and which boosts our piercing arrow. And it gains 8 armor instead of 6, which will trigger the Djinn lamp as long as we don't take damage too quickly. And then it can also generate additional armor if there's other armor generating items next to it, which we may be able to do if we just move this bag around. Mostly the important thing, I think, is getting the faster activations on the Falcon Blade, especially if we do manage to pull off the lamp combo. Food build, man. Look at all this food. 2 dragons and just a crap load of food. I think we're gonna crit them to death. Look at those crits. Oh my lord. We do so much damage. This is definitely the highest damage build I've done so far by a good margin. Most of mine are a little bit more defensive, kind of like chewing away at the enemy slowly. That is just obscene. Gloves for 2 are pretty worthwhile. Because why not get even more damage, right? I didn't see if our Djinn Link triggered. It probably did, though. There's a potion belt. Potion belt came a little late, though. I don't know if I want to rework for the potion belt. Potion belt gives you extra potion triggers, is very strong. Normally you want your a row of potions in the potion belt, because it basically applies random other potion effects whenever your potions trigger. Very strong. But I don't think we're gonna mess around with it too much. Our bag slots are almost full. Another bow and arrow. Oh man, I don't know where I could fit that. It's so cheap. It's so good. It's so good. I can't really fit it anywhere, I don't think. I could put it... It's probably can be done. Pretty sure it can be made to work. So I'm thinking we do it like so. Which means, so this will help trigger. The Falcon Blade is really good for triggering the bow. We're not having the heroic potion trigger our other potions though this way. I don't know if there's a way we can really fix that. Not with our current space. It's also getting the crit from the acorn collar. It's kind of perfect. This is actually a nice little weapon layout, isn't it? It's kind of satisfying. We can get trigger faster on the bow. Not to brag, but I think we're probably going to win this run, regardless of what I do here. Nearly full backpack. That's a fancy looking backpack there. We got like a big shield stacking. Ooh, that's a lot of armor. Look at all that armor. My lord. Man, we just dumpstered their 100 armor. What on earth? What on earth? Wonder if we actually trigger our lantern here. We might have. We're doing some big damage. Mate. What an absolute crazy run, huh? We finally get a box of riches, like right at the end. This is the one that produces gemstones. I have so many things I could socket. The gems would have been nuts in this build. Kind of a shame. Whetstone's pretty efficient on the Falcon Blade. I could just whack that in there. One more reroll. We're basically at the end. We'll just put a rock in there. Huck a rock at him. Alright, one more reroll. Oh, now an on sale box of riches. One more reroll. And that's the end. Spend our last gold. I'm pretty sure this is the last round. Alright, looks like we got one empty slot here we didn't fill in the end. Damn. Let's watch for the hero stone. That'll win us this battle here. Look at the upgraded poison goopet. Get him, rock. Yeah. Just chuck the rock at him. Mate, out damage. Look at these crits, man. Oh my lord, so much damage. Oh, absolutely brutal. What a run. Started out pretty iffy. First few rounds. Didn't look that good, but it came together, didn't it? Mate. It's kind of how the range is supposed to be played, I think. Crit side of things. Oh yeah. Up to silver now? Oh yeah. And then some. Very nice. Very nice run there on the Ranger.